Hello, all you wonderful people out there, and welcome back to my Media Museum. I recently did my special editions of the James Bond Sean Connerys, and I decided I wanted to just go ahead and do the DTS ones. Probably should have took a minute after running back upstairs with them. I got a little bit out of breath, but I'm excited. I'm enjoying this. I'm really getting into doing these videos. I hope you guys are enjoying them and appreciating my efforts. I'm not doing a perfect job. I realize that. I acknowledge that. But I'm doing what I can to share what I have with you in a format that's easily done for me that you can see. Now, these DVDs have a lot better, artwork on them than what the special editions did, but there's no booklets. It's just cut and dry. I bought them because they had the new DTS soundtracks, and I wanted them for that. So, basically seeing the covers, the backs, and the discs are all we're going to have going for us here. But these are looking pretty good. These have got some pretty cool visuals to see. Bond as never before. And that was no lie. They redid a lot of the sound effects. They did a lot of work on remastering the picture. They reframed some of the shots. They put a lot of effort into these. So they were worth what I paid for them because I got them cheap. I waited until it was like Christmas time or Black Friday time, and grocery store, believe it or not, again, no booklet. The grocery store by me had these for $5 a piece. That's what I paid for these. I thought it was well worth it to upgrade, especially after I originally just bought the first three. But after seeing them, I was like, oh no, I gotta buy them all. And Goldeneye was surprisingly, a much better print. Some of the later ones, some of the Pierce Brosnan ones that I didn't expect to be a huge improvement on these DTS versions, actually was a considerable improvement. So that surprised me. That definitely surprised me and made it all the more worth having bought them. Now this one does have a booklet, but it looks to me like it's more advertising than it is about the film on the DVDs. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Got him in the shadows. The silencer on. Bond is back, reloaded and restored. Also available. Collect them all. Well, we did, and we will show them all to you. I did not get these sets though. These were different box sets, but I believe they were the same prints, the same discs that were put in the individual ones, which I did get all the individual ones. So if we come across another one of these booklets, we'll have it. But there's even another booklet here for us to see, and it's very similar to the last one, except for they've got action, adventure, intrigue labeled over that front image. And then, oh my goodness, they were glued shut. And collect them all on DVD. We've got Thomas Crown Affair, which I recently picked up in a estate sale. Good, Bad, and Ugly, I got all them. Great Escape, I got the original DVD edition. Bridge Too Far, same thing. Yep, got that one. Battle of Britain I don't have, but I do have the Chee Chee Bang Bang and all the Pink Panthers. So, and this is a little bit more detailed ad for the DTS edition box sets, which I didn't get. And then Rocky, got those. Oh yeah. Raging Bull, got it. Never have watched all of it. Watched part of it. Didn't like it. Turned it off. Sometimes a classic isn't necessarily a classic. We all have different opinions, and we all think differently of things. And sometimes those opinions change. I will not deny that I have given movies a second chance and liked them when I didn't think I did. And I've also bought films that I remembered fondly that I wasn't so impressed with the second time around. So, your opinions change over time. All of us do. And We see here in this one, I've got the sticker that was on the box. Frame by frame restoration 5.1 DTS audio. Yep, that was the selling point that made me buy these. They got me with that right there. It's like, oh yeah, let's upgrade that sound. Let's clean up some of these grainy prints that we'd gotten before. You know, you go from VHS to DVD and they looked awesome. But then other DVDs come out over time and you realize that those prints could probably be a little bit better. Getting ahead of myself there. And I'm talking instead of focusing on what I'm doing. If any of you ever guilty of that, you can relate to what I'm saying. You only live twice. My favorite Bond. Then we've got, this was actually, I guess, the reissue of the DTSs, because it's slightly different artwork. I do believe this probably came out looking just like the other ones there, but I think it's cool that I've got a different looking version of Her Majesty's Secret Service for the DTS versions. There's old Diana Riggs, which we talked about in the last video. Which would be the special edition Bonds, not necessarily this last video that I had posted, because I'm not necessarily making these and putting them up in the order I make them. I'm making up a bunch of these, so when I go live on the channel, I'm going to have a lot of material that I can share with all of you. There's the Secret Service. Like I said, I did like George's one outing. I thought he did a fine job. But Sean Connery was without a doubt my favorite James Bond. And yeah, those just look really cool. That looks really neat. And I wasn't really noticing early on that it had these shadowy pictures in the background. But hopefully those got picked up on the earlier discs that I went over. We might have a little bit extra time here at the end, because without having booklets, you go through these pretty quick. Just looking at the fronts, the backs, and the discs. And I'm a little surprised they didn't put booklets in these after having done so previously. But, you know, we got some time left in this episode. Let's just go ahead and go back and make sure that we focus good on those bottoms and those tops, so you can see. I know we got the tops pretty good, so I'm not going to worry too much about them. These bottoms, I hadn't really noticed how those images were kind of hidden underneath there. Yes, we're going backwards. It's the way they were stacked. So, anyways, I might not have needed to do that, but we did anyways, and I hope you guys enjoyed the ride.